Day 99 from Psalms 40 verse 6. At first glance, we might think an open ear means God is giving the writer an audience and that God is listening. But in the Hebrew text, that phrase is much stronger. It literally says, "Ears you have dug out for me." The picture is of God hollowing out ears, carving away what blocks hearing, so that the psalmist can truly listen and respond. In other words, God wasn't looking for David to simply go through the motions of religious sacrifices. What he wanted was obedience that comes from listening. Real worship flows not from ritual, but from a heart that hears God's voice and obeys. There's a tension here. On one hand, God himself gives us the ability to hear. He digs out our ears. On the other hand, he still expects us to respond in obedience. It's the mystery of grace and responsibility. God empowers us, but we must walk in what he has enabled. The New Testament picks up on this in Hebrews 10, where the verse is paraphrased as, "A body you prepared for me." Jesus fulfilled this perfectly. He was the servant with open ears, completely obedient, saying, "Here I am, I have come to do your will, O God." Where David failed, where we fail, Christ succeeded. So, 3 practical applications. Number 1, check your worship. God isn't impressed by external rituals if our ears are closed to his voice. True worship means listening to him and responding, not just showing up. Number 2, depend on God's grace to hear. Left to ourselves, our ears are blocked. Ask God to dig out your ears daily, removing pride, distraction, or sin that keeps you and I from hearing his word. And lastly, number 3, live out what you hear. Hearing without obedience is useless. When God opens your ears, respond in faith and action. That's the sacrifice he desires. Psalms 40 verse 6 points us to Jesus, the true servant with perfectly open ears. And through his obedience, we now share in a new covenant. Because of him, our ears can be opened, our lives can be pleasing, and our worship can go beyond ritual to real relationship. Christ is the hero of this verse, the one who both opens our ears and fulfills obedience on our behalf. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like and a comment. It helps others find the video, and also subscribe, because why not? See you next time.